let's elaborate more on the idea that the universe is you pushed out. Because many people think that everything is just happening out of nothing. What you are experiencing is your inner state of being. And it was hard for me to digest that because for as long as I can remember, I've always been that kind of guy that I was blaming everyone except myself because I thought I was always right. I thought that I don't have any flaws. I was so arrogant and ignorant to the point that I thought that everything I do is the right thing. And I thought that my internal state of being is perfect, when in reality it wasn't. Actually, I was the biggest victim in my mind. The biggest victim you can ever imagine. Like, I was so victimized by my own thoughts. I always thought that I was a victim of my circumstances, and I was a victim of my family, victim of my friends, victimized by every single person. It's actually amazing how the human mind can make or break you. You can be the person that you want. You can be the person that you hate. All depends on your thoughts. It's amazing to think about it, actually. It's a double-edged weapon. You can make your life an amazing life, or you can make your life a miserable life. And it all depends on your thoughts. And that's the scary part about it, because most of us are not even conscious. Most of us are not even aware of it. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Be aware of your own thoughts. Be aware of every single thought, feeling, emotion that goes into your brain, your heart. Focus on feeling things that you want to feel. Because for the longest I can remember, I've been in that situation where I'm trying to figure it out by my own logical mind. Like, why is this happening to me? Until I realized that the problem is within me. My concept of self will determine your experiences in life. What you believe to be true about yourself, you will experience in your life. If you believe that you are worthy of receiving, you will receive. If you believe that you are unworthy, then you will never receive until you change what's inside of you. You gotta change what's inside of you to make an outside change. Because if you don't change what's inside of you, how do you expect the mirror to smile back? It's unfathomable to think that a mirror will smile back first. You are frowning at it. What do you expect? Let me tell you a bit of a story. Back in 2019, it was one of those years that I lost all hope. And I was so depressed because I trapped myself in the idea that everything is lost. Because I couldn't walk, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't sit down, I couldn't do anything. I was just unable to do anything. It was so bad to the point that I wanted to end my own life, but it's not possible for me to do that. I don't believe that this is a choice. And this is what kept me alive, actually. Because I believed there is more to life than just end it. Even though it was dark night of a soul, but I didn't give up. And I'm glad now that I didn't, because I spent 2019, 2020, 2021, and a part of 2022 in this problem. Until one day, I decided that enough is enough. Enough is enough. And right when I decided to do that, I got a video suggestion on the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And when I did actually listen to the audiobook, I was amazed. And to be honest, at that day, I started to get better. I started to feel better because I knew that this is the answer. This was the answer all along, but I just didn't know that this was it. I was so hesitant to believe because I needed someone to validate what I'm thinking. Is it me? Is it my inner state of being? And it was. It was me eventually. And when I realized that, I knew that I have to change my inner conversations. When I talk to myself about myself, I should speak to myself more positively. Some people might call you narcissist for talking to yourself like you are better than everyone else. You gotta at first be like that. Then you gotta control it. But in the beginning, you gotta be like that. Because you have to convince your subconscious mind that you are that person that you are telling yourself you are that. You are that big guy. You are that confident guy. You are that beautiful girl, whatever. You gotta convince yourself. And sometimes that comes off as narcissist or self-centered or egotistical or whatever buzzword you can put. I don't care, but as long as you convince your subconscious mind, then you can control it. Because in the core of it, you are trying to be better for yourself and for everyone else. Because when you are better, everyone else around you will be better because they will reflect that. Reflect your inner state of being. It's incredulous actually to think about how many times people are messing up their lives just by how negatively they talk to themselves. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad that they are doing that. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and speak positively to yourself. Your subconscious mind doesn't reject any idea whatsoever. So why not using it to your own benefit? For example, you want to be a rock star. What is holding you back? Imagine that you are a rock star. Feel it. How does it feel? Fall asleep doing that. What you are living today is what you fall asleep with yesterday. The feeling that you did fall asleep with yesterday. The state you went to sleep in. You gotta control that. Or else you will stay in the same place blaming the same people about the same circumstances. And that's not, I'm not trying to get emotional or get angry here. But sometimes I get angry at myself because I know the answer, but sometimes I get distracted with the outer world. Sometimes I do. This is why I'm sharing these experiences with you guys, because someone else out there is in my shoes, and someone else out there in the same circumstances I was back in the day. I was so down, man. I was so depressed. And I know that the answer is so simple that I didn't believe, but it's true. The answer is so simple and it's so easy to do, and yet people are not doing it. Change your concept of self. Meditate. Know what else is holding you back. What is it? What is your limiting beliefs? And revise that. You can do it. Neville Goddard teaches us how you can revise a situation. Revise it. Revise that situation and put a happy ending to it. This is why he tells you live from the end, because the end is where you begin. When you know that the movie will end a certain way, would you care what's happening now? The hero will win eventually. This is what I want you to do, guys. I don't want you to stay depressed and sad and whatnot. No, go take a walk. Taking a walk is actually balancing your polarity in the body. Like you have a yin and yang. You're making it balanced now by taking a walk. Balancing the two brain hemispheres. Simple, right? But effective. So try it out. And I want you today to meditate. There is a meditation on my channel. You can check it out, or even meditate by yourself. Just sit down in your room and start meditating day after day for 30 minutes and see what will happen. In the beginning, it will be so difficult, but when you bypass that certain time frame of difficulty, you will start to see measurable changes in your life. So that's it for today. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you enjoy it. Press the like button to reach more people. I want this message to reach a lot of people. And subscribe if you're new, and tell me down below what you want to see excuse me, what you want to see next in the channel. That's it for today, and I will see you soon.